All right, here's a guy I really like, and I actually drafted in the RSJ
Yeah.
mock draft.
You got him as a steal, too. Oh, my God.
He was the
Speaking of
third in my
steals.
stable. I mean, you guys gave me all this hell for Peyton
And like the
Barber.
fifth round, I want to say,
Peyton
too,
Barber
right?
was like my fifth back because
Yeah.
I had this guy as my third back. So I actually felt all right about it, even though maybe
Yeah.
I reached. Chris Carson, 40 overall for you. That's 20 spots higher than taken. I can't believe the experts have him at 60. That just seems insane to me. 9 spots higher than ADP. I mean, taking Chris Carson in the 60th pick, that's the last pick of the 5th round, first pick of the 6th round, something like that. This is a guy that could be a legit workhorse back.
I mean, he was a legit workhorse back.
Yeah, he could be again.
And I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. In fact, his situation's only gotten rosier in this offseason. It's only improved. Last year, he had the 7th most rush attempts, 5th most rush yards, 1,151, 9 scores, 7th most touchdowns across 14 games played. He was a monster all last year, and especially a monster over those last few weeks. He came back in Week 11 from a 2-week absence. He was the running back 5 in fantasy, the 5th best running back over that span. And now Mike Davis, 170 touches removed, so there's even more volume available. But what's so amazing, I don't get it, 700 total yards removed too. It's the ground pie here. It's the most run-heavy offense in the league last year. Maybe this year the Ravens will threaten that because they have Lamar Jackson under center all year. But this was the only team last year that ran it more than they passed it. 48 pass to 52% run ratio. 534 total attempts per over the season. That's 33.4 per game. That's second in the league. And 2,560 yards on the ground. That's 160 yards per game rushing-wise. That's first in the league.
Hey, stop for a second.
Yeah.
You just cut out.
Yeah, they're the only team in the league that ran it more than they passed it. 48 to 52 pass to run ratio, highest in the league. The Ravens may threaten that this year, sure, but they're still going to be as running heavy as ever. 534 attempts over the season. That's 33.4 per game. That's ridiculous. So 33 touches up for grabs with these running backs. And again, one part of that equation was removed. 2,560 yards of rushing over the course of the season. That's 160 yards per game. That's an insane ground pie. This is the guy that's going to have the first crack, the highest slice of this ground pie. It's a delicious ground pie too because it's a Russell Wilson-led offense, so they're converting for third downs, they're moving the chains, they're getting into the red zone. So a strong overall offense that leans on the run. Schottenheimer's already said we're not apologizing for the style of game we play. We're going to continue to pound the rock over and over. So sure, Rashad Penny is emerging. They're saying he's in great shape, he's looking awesome, but he's already the 1B. So I mean, it's a 1A, 1B situation, so people are getting scared and they hear those quotes. When it's a 1A, 1B situation and there's 35 touches per game up for grabs, it doesn't matter that's a committee. It's one of those Saint-style things a couple years ago when you had like the running back 3, running back 5. There are committees that can work, and when there's so much ground pie available, this is one of them. The guy's an absolute tank. I mean, the most jacked guy in the league, I would say, getting the most work in the run-heaviest offense in the league, and he's a good talent. He's a physical bruiser. Yeah, there's some injury concerns. I get it. But at the end of the day, and the early training camp reports, the guy's caught a bunch of dump-offs yesterday, was more involved in the passing game, first guy in, taking the first team reps, ripping through the defense. He's fully healthy now, rave reviews, everything's looking good. Chris Carson at 60 overall, the bottom of the 5th round, is an unbelievable steal. You're talking about a RB1 potential upside in round 5, and it's insane to me.